Okay guys, in this tutorial we're gonna learn how to apply for and for each loop on this specific target. So I don't want to confuse myself and you with source code from the last tutorial. I'm gonna delete this and that because we don't need it at the moment. Let me just run this to confirm that everything is fine. In the meantime, cool. Well, you know that in a for loop you need to have starting point and ending point. So how to get ending point here, which is obviously number of elements, without thinking how many of these we have. So we need automatic solution. Well, we are going to get that when we on our target p languages, when we apply .size method, which will return the number of element in the list. Number of elements. So when I run this, nothing's gonna happen, but we do actually have that return somewhere in a wire, in a PC. So let's use that return. We're going to say system.out.println and parentheses and a closing one, and now we will have stuff on a screen. And you can have, of course, kind of report on the left side. Number of elements plus concatenation real return. So that's very easy stuff to apply and understand, not just in Java but also in all other languages, most of them. So yeah, that's how to get top level in for loop. So let's create it finally. For integer x will be starting point, will be 0 because that's well, starting point, starting index in Java when we talk about lists. What about ending point? X must be less than, well, this thing. If list is small, we can manually count that, but this is a better solution if you have bigger number of elements. It will save you a lot of time and headache, and you're gonna be precise. Well, what about kind of algorithm? Well, we must not skip any of those, so we are going to say x++, and that will get the job done. Now, here we are going to say system out or any other like more complicated algorithm or operation. System out is just very simple stuff to understand. So system out print line. And here we are going to target that, well, target p languages, because for every of those x, we need the extra textual value. How? Well, if you remember from the last tutorial, we were using manually .get method. So now it is just enough to pass this x in a moment of time as an argument here. And of course, semicolon to close this instruction. There you go. Lisp, Java, Python, C++, one after another. On the left side, you can say something like index element at or index, and then we will concatenate that with index and then plus extraction. Yeah. This will work, I think. Okay, we need a little bit of space. So here plus and here space. And this will work. So that's a little bit long way of handling stuff. So let's try, will we get job better with for each loop? How we are going to start? Well, for again, but this time we must not use integer in here because we are talking about for each loop. So what is a data type? It is string. It is string. Let's use x as an abstraction of any of those, and then classical approach, colon, and what is a target? P. Languages, and that's pretty much it. That's really it. So for each loop is a kind of time savior. So down there we are going to say system out.println that specific x in a moment of time without manual targeting like we have here, and this will work. So it's maybe too much compact for some people, but over time you will get used to it. So run, and there you go. That's how we get stuff. So question is here, okay, if we do have listing, this is a listing, well, how we are going to sort stuff? You know, 1 to 3, ABC, depends about data type. And yeah, data type, that's the story. If you change this to integer, this will not work down there. Why? Because these things are strings, so you must pay attention about data type. So string. And yeah, what about that sorting? Well, you need to sort before usage of for loops, for each loops, whatever. How we are going to do that? Well, first we must activate that option by saying import java.utilities and collections. This is new stuff. Collections. So now when we have it prepared, we can use it, for example, here. I mean, we must use it here. How? Well, collections, collections, and then dot, and then sort method, okay, sort, and parentheses, because we need to pass here something as a target. And that target is, well, this, P languages or any other list we are working with. There you go. And guys, that's it. Nothing else. So now this thing will be sorted. And watch this order of thing is here. Run. And there you go. And of course you have C++ as a first thing because you don't have something with A or B in it. But the moment when you add, for example, here Ada as a programming language, then of course the A will be first down there in the results. And see, there you go. This is why pLanguage.size is important. You don't want to waste your time on manual counting. Okay, so that's pretty much it in this tutorial. If you're kind of confused, then just stick with for loop, and when you grasp that, then roll with the ForEach loop. But if you want things to be very simple, then try to construct ArrayList with only integers. Maybe it's easier, but over time you're gonna get it anyway. So yeah, that's it in this tutorial. Thank you for watching, for support and subscription. See you next one. Ciao.